If chocolate could speak, it would say, I am the false god of the food world. Everyone knows I am full of that nutritional bad boy sugar, but this doesn't stop them breaking their diet at the mere sound of my name, handing over pots of cash and walking down the royal road to type 2 diabetes, obesity, and tooth decay, just to get access to me. But what exactly is behind this apparent willpower bypass? This slavish adoration of me? If you're sitting comfortably, I will explain. Like all false gods, I can't stay on my pedestal without the tacit agreement of the masses. Addiction to me is worldwide. You, my followers, come from every socio-economic group. IQ is no protection from my power. Neither is a sincere desire to be free of your health problems. Now, pleasure is much, much more important to you than you think. If you ever want to knock me off my pedestal and be free of me, you need to understand the fundamental role that pleasure plays in your lives. And to understand pleasure, we need to take a trip in a time machine back to Paleolithic times. Your ancestors lived a very unstable life. To ensure the survival of the species, they developed the ability to feel pleasure when they did something that was good for their survival. If they were injured, running produced endorphins which numbed pain and now gives us a healthy natural high from exercise. Hugging and other pro-social activities produce the neurochemical oxytocin. This ensured the survival of the tribe, which today still makes us feel pleasure. Hunting for food triggered the neurochemical dopamine, which makes you humans excited to work for a reward. That reward, eating nutritious food, produced the neurochemical serotonin in your ancestors. The survival benefits of this are obvious and still makes you feel pleasure today. We can call all of these survival-based pleasure neurochemicals the feel-good factory. You can see then, dear humans, that pleasure has been a fundamental part of the success of your species. But look how it's all gone horribly wrong. You humans are a funny lot. You have developed a collective belief in a massive lie, that to be healthy, you actually have to deny pleasure. Although, as we have seen, this is nonsense. It has been good for the people who sell cardboard-tasting diets and extreme health plans that have all had a pleasure bypass. Now, this is where things get seriously confusing, because while it feels right to deny pleasure, there is at the same time an overabundance of pleasure all around. There's TV you can binge on and get multiple hits of stimulation in one evening via a screen. The spurt of happiness you get from recognition in the popularity contest that is social media. And of course, food and drink that hijacks your brain chemistry, your feel-good factory, giving you intense hits of dopamine and serotonin. There are so many ways that you humans can hijack yourselves with insta-pleasure. It's as if your feel-good factories have been taken over by toxic, profit-driven companies, which in a way, they have. Now, I, chocolate, have a unique ability among health-destroying food to hijack your pleasure responses. It all comes down to my composition, fat and sugar. Now, there are two things you should know about fat and sugar. Firstly, here's a quote from Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology News, which talks about the combination of fats and sugars increasing activity in the reward circuit and promoting overeating independently of calories. Translated, this means that you humans are wired to love this fat-sugar combo so much that you override the natural limits of appetite. The second thing you should know about me is that fat and sugar take time to melt in the mouth. Nothing special there, you say, but listen to this. Because in your society, pleasure is forbidden. Sugary processed junk is usually eaten fast. But because I, chocolate, am a mixture of fat and sugar, you, my addicts, get extra time to taste me as I melt in your mouth, in spite of the fact that your stress and guilt wants you to wolf it down. This mixture of fat and sugar is why I occupy the main position as fan favourite among many compulsive eaters. Melting time allows you to feel pleasure in spite of yourself. So the reason you as a species have put me, chocolate, on a pedestal is that you are unwittingly using pleasure as a quick path to stress relief. You have no idea you are doing this. Now, don't tell other humans about this or everyone will stop worshipping me. We can't have that now, can we? Now, the truth is, of course, that I can't speak because I have no power. And you can absolutely free yourself from me. Now you know you have a feel-good factory. You absolutely have the freedom to take control of it. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Coming up in the video on the feel-good factory itself, you can discover exactly how to take back control of your mind and knock me, chocolate, off my pedestal.